The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, an iNetworks communication station.
Good morning and welcome to our program today. Today is an exciting day where we're going to give you information on doTERRA's Live Your Most Powerful Life presentation. And we're just hoping that you will sit back, relax, and take some notes today, because what we tell you today is going to relate to the 30-day challenge that we mentioned a week or so ago. So today we're going to be talking about the Meta Power System.
Yes, and before we get started, we always want to do that disclaimer for you. So just know the information we're about to share with you is not meant to diagnose you or cheat treatment. This is a Meta Power presentation that we're giving you, and it's meant to provide information to you, to your review and consideration. So as always, please consult with a physician or share with your healthcare provider, and you do have choices that you can make.
Okay, so we're going to suggest to you to just sit back, and we're going to show you Meta Power system, and we want you to get ready and get set.
Right. So, we've been talking for the past couple of weeks about Meta Power because it is just an awesome product. It's one of doTERRA's newest products on the market, and it has so many great values for our health. So our goal for you today, as we continue reiterating this over and over, is for you to know that you can control your metabolism. So do you control it, or is your metabolism controlling you?
Right.
Or why do we need metabolic health? Anyway,
right. So we're going to give you 4 points of why you need it. So the first point is, do you control?
I just said that. Yeah.
So the second one is to understand why the world needs metabolic health awakening,
and learn about the relationship between health span and biological aging and metabolic health.
Yes, and we're going to discover the tools you need to slow the signs of biological aging and put more life into your systems.
Yeah, into your years. You want to add more life to your years. So,
yeah,
what is preventing us from having our most powerful life?
Well, let's come together and just share some of the tools and some of the things that are preventing us from doing that. And they are energy, weight, mood, sleep, clarity, and stress. And we're going to be talking about all of these a little bit today.
Yes, and because all of those things do play an important role in our lives and for us to become healthy. Now, there's a pyramid that doTERRA likes for us to follow. And first of all, doTERRA would like for you to be, first of all, proactive with your medical care. So, which means you need to see a doctor.
Yes.
Okay. Then be informed. Self-care. You have some visuals. They're doing their job. They're putting us on medication that they say that is required.
Right.
But there are also other solutions, and that is your choice.
Right. And we try to provide solutions that don't have side effects. So
Exactly.
that's what we're trying to do.
And that's what
for you.
doTERRA does.
Exactly. And doTERRA takes that very seriously.
They sure do. They do.
Yes.
And we have a lot of toxin in our environment, in our bodies.
Yes.
So we want to reduce that load. That's what part of doTERRA's pyramid.
All right, and then we want to get plenty of rest and manage our stress, and by getting at least about 6 to 7 hours of sleep every night is required to make you feel rested. And even if you want to take a nap in the middle of the day and you get real tired and get 15 minutes of rest, you'll wake up still feeling much better.
You would.
Try to manage your stress. Try not to be around people who are bringing you down and making you feel stressed. So you got to be, if you pick the phone up and somebody is really complaining and talking negatively, just tell them you'll call them back.
Right. There you go. Yeah.
So you won't have to deal with it at that point.
Right. And now we also have to look at what we're talking about pretty much today.
Yes.
It's movement and metabolism, because we're going to share with you how important that metabolism is again with you, so we can make sure you understand and have the knowledge you
some
need.
movements. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last and not least is nutritional and digestion. So
Yes.
when we say nutrition, you got to make sure your supplements are a good supplement, not just any supplement. So we're going to be sharing that with you today as well.
Okay, now what we want you to really talk to you first about is what is metabolic health.
Yes. What is metabolic health? Good health. Metabolic health means your body can digest and absorb nutrients from food and healthy, stable, and levels of blood sugar, blood fat, and insulin. And fluctuation in these can be
They can cause
make it
a lot of havoc on our body.
That's
'cause
true.
We tend to do this roller coaster thing, go upside,
so
up and
your-
down.
Right, so your blood sugars is spiking up and down.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and that's not good. That's contributes
That's
to
definitely
aging
not good.
fast.
Right. So there are like 5 pillars of metabolic health, and they are healthy eating, which we're going to talk to you about. And we already mentioned daily movement.
Right, and stress management.
And I think I'm going backwards. But yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So what we want to really share with you
Yes.
is how the difference between metabolic health and biological age, and that they're really inseparable.
Right.
Okay.
One
And
can't do without the
they
other
can't do-
if you want to be healthy.
Right. Now, Dr. Oglethorpe, and we call him Dr. O, he's with doTERRA. He's one of the top doctors on our staff and scientists. And he talks about the lifespan versus our health span.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a curve, mostly our lifespan tends to exceed health span, okay? Meaning we're living longer, but not necessarily with vitality and health. Yeah.
That's right.
So a lot of times, here's what happens. We live this life, and when we get towards that end or a certain age, I'm just going to throw this out as an example. When you get to 65 or 75, let's say 75, and you're still living, a lot of times we're not living our healthiest life
That
because
is
we
true.
are on so many medications that are extending our life.
Really would happen if you were doing
Mhm.
something different in your lifestyle.
Right. So it's extending our lifespan.
Yes. Yes.
So now what MetaPower has, they found a way that we could do this without, I guess, without all those medications that you're on, because this is a natural solution.
Right.
And we're talking about working with our metabolism. So if we were on MetaPower, then your lifespan at the age 75 will not be like that lifespan if you were on all those different medications.
And basically, it doesn't matter how old you are to get started. That's another thing.
Right.
Because
doesn't.
you can improve at
No
this
matter
point,
what
no matter
age.
what age.
Yeah. So being on MetaPower is going to let you live that life without being able to walk around, not be on a walker, not be in a nursing home, not be on a whole list of medications.
Right. Get rid of brain fog
And
all
that stuff will be taken care of
Yes.
with MetaPower.
Yeah.
And we're going to share with you some of the products of that after a while. But we do want you to know that lifespan and health span
Well,
has what we call NAD
yes.
plus.
Right, and that NAD plus is responsible for 2 types of reactions in the body: the metabolic function, which converts food into nutrients and into cellular energy, and the cellular integrity, which protects your cellular energy factors.
Yes, so let me tell you what NAD plus is. It is a molecule critical to our metabolic function and DNA integrity. So that NAD plus is very important. And
Right.
because NAD plus levels steadily fall as you age, those levels fall as we age.
Right.
There are important implications to metabolic function and the negative effects on DNA that snowball as those NAD plus levels decline. So what that means is that that's when all those illnesses and things come
Start to
in,
happen.
start coming in and affecting our lives. So it's where MetaPower comes in and make a change in that and help us to be better. So it's not just the effects of aging. Life is also full of stressors that tend to help that NAD plus decline.
Right.
So we've got to, the parents come up with the product, the weight gain, all of that.
Yes.
Yeah, the parents
Right.
come up with the product that's going to help you with those issues.
Right. So here's some of the obstacles, and thus one of them is maturing fat cells and cellular integrity, making those blood sugar spikes, as we mentioned earlier, and inferior supplements, which I said you have to have good supplementation.
Right. So let's first of all talk about maturing fat cells. Let me help you to understand that.
Yeah.
So we have cells, and let's think of them as balloons, little baby balloons. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So all those cells, that's the way they should be. They should be little, what we call immature cells.
Right.
Okay. But as we eat, we get stress on us. We don't do the exercise, all those things that we don't do. Those balloons
blow up.
They blow up and
They
they
get
keep
fat.
blowing up and become fat cells.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's not what we want. We want immature cells, immature and mature cells.
So that's
We
why
want
we're
the
listing them
immature.
as an obstacle. That is
It is an obstacle.
Yes. Because
So
that's something we have to control.
right, we have to control that immature fat cell.
Right.
And the product that is going to help us in that MetaPower comes in a kit. Okay, so it comes in a kit with several products that is going to help us with that weight loss. And
to par.
yes, and that first one is the MetaPower Metabolic Blend. Okay, and that blend comes in soft gel, and it comes in the oil, and that is what that is like the foundation of the program.
Yes, the metabolic blend. It also, I guess did you say that is the main one that
It is
that's
the
start,
foundation,
that's
yes.
the foundation of this program is the blend.
Yeah,
So we're looking at that as for you to get
started. You need that part of it that's going to help with those fat cells,
right,
help to keep them shrink them, those fat cells to shrink them. And as our body does produce more what we call cells, then those cells, we want to keep those in those small range, and that's what the metabolic blend will do. It will keep them in a small range.
Give the balloon example again. It'll make it stay tiny.
Right.
Yes.
Make them stay tiny.
Right.
So, excuse me. So now, when I say that it's going to help to keep those cells tiny, that means that you're not going to feel hungry all the time. Okay.
That's true. Right.
So the other two products that come in that same package with the metabolic blend, besides the soft gels and the oil, you're gonna get
the gum, and the what is the other?
The beadlets.
The beadlets, right?
Yeah.
And those two are easy to carry around with you,
Mhm.
and they can be taken when you feel hunger outside of being
Right.
at home, or you don't want to really eat. That will curb your appetite. So you won't be hungry. So those are two other products in this system.
Yeah, that you need to take with you, and so that you could curb that appetite.
Yeah.
Now the gum is called satiety gum,
Right.
and what satiety means, it feels full. So when it's curbing your appetite, when you're chewing on that gum, I'm not a gum chewer. I would probably do the beadlets more so than the gum.
Yeah.
So while I'm chewing that gum or taking the beadlets, it's going to give me that fullness feel.
Right.
And there were some testimonies where it even shrinks your craving for even the sugars and foods.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's a good thing.
that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Right.
So that is one of the first products in it, the metabolic blend.
Right.
Okay. So the next one we want to go to is talk about our blood sugar spikes.
Yes.
Now, okay. I think a lot of us have that issue.
Right. And when you sit down to eat and you're doing bread or something that's with the carbohydrates, then that cause your blood to spike up.
Mhm.
So if you take the powder drink.
This is for the blood sugar. It's at the not the powder. It's going to be the metabolic advantage.
That's the advantage.
It should assist. I'm sorry. The metabolic assist. Metapower.
Because that will keep your blood sugar from spiking.
Right.
Right.
So it's been said that each time your blood sugar spikes, do you know you age?
Yes.
So what we want to think of, let's think about our body as a car, okay? And that's predominant on the car. Now, a lot of times when we mash on that accelerator really hard, let's get it going. You know how we like to get out the way. So you mash on it and that accelerator goes up high. Then all of a sudden you hit the brakes real hard and trying to come to the stop. That's what we're doing. You're wearing and tearing on the brakes, the tires. And so we're doing spiking our blood sugar levels.
Yes.
It's like I think of it as a roller coaster ride too, because we go up and we go down and we go up and down, and that is creating more havoc on the body. So we need to take control of that. And so this new product part, which we call MetaPower Assist, is the one that is going to help us control that blood sugar levels. And this is something probably we need to do all the time, all our life.
I think so.
Because we tend to eat those things that we don't need to be eating.
And sometimes you don't even know if it's a lot of carbs that you're putting in unless you study and read the directions, read the ingredients of your food. So you need to try to start doing something like that because they fluctuate depending on the food you eat, and they elevate the sugar levels, and then it's going up and down. And sometimes I think when we did this program the first time, we did show you how it moves up and down.
Right.
So we just want you to be aware of that.
And see what it's going to do. Well, let's see. As you're doing this challenge with us, which we want you to do, as you're doing the challenge, then you're going to watch your meals, the foods that you're intaking. You're going to have one meal that is going to be your largest meal and will probably have your carbs on it. Then that's the meal you want to take the MetaPower Assist with.
Right.
Okay. So the first one was our foundation, which was MetaPower blend. Okay. That blend we want to take in the morning and 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and in the evening. And then you have your gum and your beets
to kind of curb your appetite. If you seem to get hungry in the middle of the day or somewhere where you don't want to eat, and you don't want to really eat while you're there. Right.
So with the MetaPower Assist, it's going to control that spike in those glucose blood sugar levels. It's going to reduce the absorption of the simple carbs, and it's going to really help that blood sugar support its responses, healthy blood sugar responses.
And as it says, it's also going to stabilize the energy levels throughout the day. So,
so keep it going throughout the day.
Yes, it will.
So that's the second well, we talked about in the first the metabolic blend. Okay, now the metabolic assist. Okay. So the next one we need to talk about is going to be the last product that is going to be really great. Now, first of all, I want you to understand the relationship between aging and cellular integrity.
Right. And the first Collagen is
Mhm.
the most abundant protein in the human body. And did you know that it's 28 types of collagen?
Yep.
But doTERRA decided to only use 9
Right.
of those because we wanted to use the 9 that would be the best for the collagen they wanted to create. So the collagen is a key component of connective tissue that makes the tendons, the ligaments, the skin, muscles, and more. And what it does, it kind of keeps them intact. Okay,
Mhm.
collagen gives your skin its elasticity and firmness, and it also supports lean muscles and connective tissues. Connective tissues give the body structure and strength, and the ligaments are in the knees or even in the elbows, I think, too.
Yeah, I do
So
too.
you keep, you know, and it absorbs shock from the body. So we have the collagen that you can be good, look good, and feel good from the inside out.
Yes. And that's what we do want to do because in order for us to age nicely and to do some things, not to greatest extent, but
Right.
still be able to do a lot of things that we want to do. I remember, wait, there was this guy at a church. He was 102 years old. I think he died at 105. But at 102, this man was climbing a ladder and
Oh,
painting
wow.
on the outside.
Wow.
Now I want to be able to do that. He was, yes, bless his heart. He
I want
was,
to be able to do it, but I
Yeah.
don't want to do it.
well, I don't really want to paint, to be honest. I don't want to paint neither. But I want to have that capability of being able to do it. But yeah, and this is what MetaPower will help us to do. So
Right.
their next line of product is called
The
MetaPower
Advantage.
Yes.
And this promotes the healthy biological aging and improves your health span. So that's what we're trying to do today,
Mhm.
is to give you information that would do that, and to it'll improve your cognitive
Yes.
function, and it supports your lean muscles and connective tissues. So it also improves the elasticity
Mhm.
of and firmness of your body.
Yeah. Now I got my daughter doing this because she was having some problems with her knees. And this MetaPower Advantage is going to help her with that
Mhm.
because it's going to help those connective ligaments and
Yeah.
tendons and things like that. So this is just a great, awesome product that I think everybody should join us on this challenge.
Right.
We will all be doing this challenge.
Mhm.
All 4 of us. There's 4 of us. And we will all be doing this challenge
Yes.
and supporting each other, and we
Yeah.
will support you too. So,
And we want to start it soon.
yes, we're starting
Yes.
it soon.
Yeah.
So, MetaPower Advantage is really a game-changing powder supplement, and all you have to do, because it is a powder, it's in a little packet. All you need to do is mix it with some water in a shaker bottle and shake it, and watch your biological aging and your health span increase, and you
Right.
start feeling better and you start looking better as well. So
right, and really, you hear a lot of commercials about collagen, but there is
Yeah.
nothing out there
no,
to compare with this collagen.
not at all. And see, the good thing about doTERRA's collagen is because doTERRA is always concerned about giving you the best of the best of the best.
Yes.
Yeah, so they go out there and look for the best product that they can offer you.
Right.
So-
And so they have chosen a marine collagen, and they found this in Italy. So it's
Mhm.
not just from any source, it's from the best source. And the doTERRA source collagen substantially harvests cold water marine fish in exotic locations. And the MetaPower Advantage is tested more extensively for heavy metals than any other doTERRA supplement. So
Definitely, yes.
this is very good.
Yes.
There's no other product on the market that can be compared.
Yes, and doTERRA is really big on testing. So they have a third party that tests
Yes.
our products.
Yes.
So they got, other people that are saying that our products are good. We're not just saying it with our own testing.
And if you join us
You know.
with this 30-day challenge, we're going to be sending you additional information that you can follow us on
Right.
our email at 4visions
For
or
oils.
oils at gmail.com. So
Yes.
we're just hoping that you feel excited to join us because we want you to feel good as we feel good.
Yes, I'm getting excited about doing this challenge because I'm looking forward to any weight loss that I can. Just give up. I don't know if I want to say this. If anybody has, no, I have to say it. If anyone has an allergy to any citrus fruits or
that's good.
fruits, now the MetaPower Advantage is made up of marine collagen. It's also made with red orange fruit extract, which promotes antioxidant activity.
Mhm.
And then it also has oranges.
Right. It has
Okay.
a lot of citrus.
A lot of citrus fruit.
Mhm.
Oranges, they have some grapes in here. So so there's a lot of citrus fruit in here.
So
So,
if you're allergic to citrus, we're gonna suggest, we have to get another
yeah,
collagen
you're gonna
for
have
you.
to find some
Yes.
other type of collagen to use instead.
Right. Yeah.
But this is going to be a great product for us to use, and especially to help with that metabolic aging.
Exactly.
Because I had a picture of two ladies that are 80 years old. One of them, she was, okay,
physically fit.
That's it, physically fit.
fit.
And that's what we want to be. And then
Yes.
the other one, she was on her walker, all hunched over,
Right.
and she had a little weight on her. So even, when we talk about biological and we talk about those fat cells, I'm backtracking a little bit now.
That's okay.
Because fat cells are not only for fat people.
That's right. That's
Mhm.
absolutely right. Then people are gonna be, doing the same thing, and they're
And they
gonna
have fat
they
cells.
have fat cells.
Yes.
They're not outwardly fat cells, but
Mhm.
they are in the cells.
That's why we need to heal the body from the inside out.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of things just don't show, but there's issues going on inside that need to be
Yeah,
corrected.
that's correct.
And that's what's so great about MetaPower, because it's going to correct a lot of things. Now, our main focus are blood pressure and diabetes. It seems that, and heart. Now, do you know that only 6.8% of Americans have a biological or good heart
condition.
condition.
Right.
So, that's not good.
No, it's not.
So that says volumes that we
that means
need
about
these
92%
Yeah, 92
of
Yeah.
the people are walking around
with some
not
kind
even-
of
with some kind of heart condition and
Mhm.
don't even realize it.
exactly. So, and that's what this MetaPower is going to help you with too, as well. So, it's covering a lot of things. If we correct those things, I believe so many other things will be corrected
I
in
think
our
so, too.
body. And as we talk about this, because I didn't give you the scripture this morning, because
Oh,
all of
yes.
this is about what God told us.
That's
And
it.
God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be your meat. And
we are still doing that, and we're still
Exactly.
using plant-based, and we're doing things that will build your health and
Mhm.
not tear it down.
Right.
And the only side effect of it is
Weight loss.
weight loss.
Because when you're correcting your metabolism, you have no choice, because remember we had those fat cells.
Right.
So they're going to shrink. So what does that mean? Oh, that means great things for us.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to shrink us. And
Right.
that is a good thing, a great thing. Now, MetaPower does come in this kit, but that you can get, and we're going to tell you more about that. Now, inferior supplements. Okay, let's talk about that. A lot of us are taking a lot of different supplements, and
Right.
we're going to health food stores, and not only that, we're going to Walmart's or Walgreens and getting our supplements. But if they have a lot of supplements, and I remember a while back
Well, not only that, if taking supplements, do you know if you're taking the right amount?
That's true.
That's the key right there. Are you
There you
taking, or are you taking more than you need? I mean, sometimes I look at my shelves and I have supplements from every doctor or whomever,
Right.
and I'm like, I don't need all of this because now I have LLV.
Exactly.
Lifelong
Exactly.
Vitality that
Right.
doTERRA has produced, and it covers all of what you need.
Exactly. And again, when we talk about covering, it's going to work with the cardiovascular, the nervous system.
Yes.
Can't think of our systems now, the respiratory system.
Right.
Can't think of all our systems, but
Yes.
it's going to cover everyone. System right now.
Lymphatic system.
It is.
Yes.
doTERRA vitamins are awesome. Awesome
Yes.
vitamins.
Yes, and they are guaranteed. doTERRA stands behind
Yes.
them all the way. If you were to purchase them, they're called LLV or Lifelong Vitality. They will be standing behind it. If you use them all up and have no effect on you, they will give you your money back. But
That's right.
that's how much they stand behind this product because they believe in it because it works.
Right.
It
And we
works.
know, again, we know that our products are tested and retested by a third party.
Yes.
Not just by doTERRA, it's tested by a third
Right.
party.
And speaking of all of that, that's why we're with doTERRA.
That is why we're with doTERRA and why I'm not leaving, because it has helped me tremendously.
Right.
And for those that haven't heard my testimony, I had rheumatoid arthritis and I was on 4 medications. I was able to get off 3 by using doTERRA essential oils and Lifelong Vitality Pack.
Yes.
So that's one reason why I stay with them. And it's been more than 4 or 5 years. I don't keep counting. I'm bad at keeping count of
I don't
numbers.
keep count either. But
I
I've
really
been
am
with my
bad.
wife
I'm just going to be
myself.
honest.
Yes.
I'm bad, but it has been 4 or 5 years.
Right.
since
And
I've
it
been-
becomes part of your lifestyle
It does.
because you can get your respiratories right. You can get your body right.
Right.
It just the oils and the Lifelong Vitality are just magnificent.
They are. And so this metabolic system, we must say, just like everything else with doTERRA, they're safe and they're effective. And doTERRA has made it affordable and it's easy to use. Now, it sounds like a lot of, actually in this kit, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products.
Yes.
6 products in this kit. And the cost of those 6 products is $179.
Yes.
Okay, and that would include a free membership. So we want you to purchase this kit. You know, there are weight loss programs. In fact, I was just talking to my daughter yesterday.
Mhm.
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, she was here Sunday, and I had to ask her because she's health conscious because she's always been a heavy girl. But she's gotten down in size and she still has some more to go. But she was doing this program. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was costing her $400 a month. Oh, it is costing, I should say, it is costing her $400 a month. So I was telling her about the MetaPower, and she's going to make a switch and do MetaPower. But $400 a month, and here we got this product here for $179 a month. Now, there are some testimonies out there. I can't share them with you today, but we will further on down the line share some testimonies.
Yes.
When we went to the convention of people that tried the product before it was brought to us in the convention,
Yeah.
so that they could tell their story. And one of them is Dr. Ashley Anderson. Yeah, Dr. Ashley Anderson.
And she's a mother of what? Two
boys,
and
a
she's
single mom.
doctor, and she's a single mom, and she is
Yes.
on MetaPower, and she says the energy level is high. She
Yes.
said it is just worth
And
it.
she was stuck 200 pounds for a long time.
That's
when she was
right,
used
yeah.
to being, she was a model and she was athletic. She played basketball, I believe it was.
I saw her in the gym using the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was in the gym working out, punching.
yes
on the punching bag.
Punching bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but that is just one person, but there are so many
So many more,
testimonies
yeah.
out there. Now, if you want to know more and you want to find out how to get that kit, because we're getting ready to start our challenge
Yeah.
soon, very soon, November 5th. And it's going to be myself, Ruth, Janetta,
and Regina.
and Regina.
Our team.
Our team
Four
is gonna-
visions for
that's
oil.
right, 4 visions for oils. We will be starting this challenge, and we're looking forward to having some of you join with us. You are going to join with us. Just purchase your kit. Contact us, and we will help you get the kit.
Yes.
That includes a free membership with doTERRA.
Yes,
I mean,
it does.
it's free.
And we work with you too on what type of things you
Wow,
want
yes.
to start with. So
Yes, there's going to be. We're gonna do so many different things to make it exciting. We're gonna listen to you in terms of what your goals are, what you want to do.
yes.
We want to know that as
Yeah,
well.
and we're going to work together, and we're
Mhm.
going to continue to keep in touch with one another as we move forward.
Yes, we will continue with that.
Yeah.
So this is all going to be good. So let's talk about doTERRA first of all. We need to continue to remind you what doTERRA is all about.
Right.
So doTERRA, let me just start off. There are 3 cool things about doTERRA. Okay, they're safe, effective, and affordable. Then when we say safe, that means that they are nothing but what essential oils are nothing but plants. They're the roots, the trees, the barks, flowers, even
Yes.
from the tree, and we have fruits too, part of the fruits.
Yes.
In fact, when we talk about the fruit, I like grapefruit. Let me just say grapefruit because a lot of people are concerned. Well, I'm on blood pressure pills. I can't do any grapefruit oil, but you can, because what affects the medication is the meat of the grapefruit. But what the oil is, it is the rind of the grapefruit.
Right.
That's where all the nutrients are in that
Mhm.
part of the grapefruit. So you can do that. So they're 50 to 70% more powerful. That's what essential oils are. They're 50 to 70% more powerful than most herbs on the market.
Right.
And they have that grade, which we call certified pure tested grade. Again, I told you, they're tested and retested and tested by a third party. And peppermint oil is one that we always like to sample and talk about. And peppermint oil is uplifting. It's good for the respiratory system. And with everything that's going on, we're hearing these kids now are coming down with this respiratory issue. Yeah. Peppermint is also good for the respiratory, although we do have a respiratory oil as well. And it's also good for the digestive system. And guess what? It's even good for pain and cognitive function too. It's
That
great
is
for,
true.
cognitive function as well. So that is the first cool thing. Now, the second cool thing is that it's effective. Now, when I say that, our cells themselves have an oily membrane wrapped around them to protect them from things. And this can bad things out, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Now, what stays on the outside are bacteria, but what forms on the inside of our cells are viruses, and they get in there and they multiply and cause a lot of havoc. Now, when you have a bacterial infection, the doctor usually prescribes you antibiotic and tell you to take it for X number of days, and you feel better. But with the virus, they tell you to get plenty rest, drink a lot of fluids, and let it run its course. And why? Because a lot of our medications are water-based. And as we know, water and oil do not mix, so that makes it hard for them to get through to our system.
Right.
So that is the second cool thing. So the third cool thing, let me tell you about an oil that works great for that. And the oil for that is going to be On Guard. That is what we call our immune function oil. So it will protect our immune system. And what it also does, if you have a sore throat, it's great for a sore throat. Let's put it in a hot cup of tea, and that will help you. Now, when we talk about affordable, now when we get sick, we got to take off from work. We have to go to the doctor. That's a copay. We have to drive there. We have to get a prescription. All that is costing money. And you may be off for 4 or 5 days, or 3 or 4 or 5 days. Well, if a child had an ear infection, all we do is take a couple of drops of lavender, couple of drops of tea tree, rub it behind the ear, and I like to put it on the inside of the earlobe, and go to put them to bed for 12 hours, and 12 hours is healed. So that would have only cost you pennies, where you would have lost a lot of money by using traditional medications. So that is why the oils are more affordable. So let's talk about some ways that we could use our doTERRA essential oils.
So, we can use it 3 ways, and it's aromatic, topically, and internally. And when we use it aromatically, we're getting in a positive mood, or cleansing the air, or supporting your respiratory system. And you can diffuse it, you can inhale it in your hands or right from the bottle. And then the second way is topically, where you can apply it to the affected area and just use it diluted with fractionated coconut oil if it's you have sensitive skin, for better results. And when you're using it topically, you can use it under the bottom of your feet. You can use it, like I said, in the affected areas and in the pulse points. Also, you can use it behind the ears and in the navel, or on the head if you're having headaches or something, or down the spine. And the third way to use it is internal. And you can enjoy a few drops in your water, in veggie caps, or under the tongue. And when you use it in a container, you must use it with glass or stainless steel, because our oils are so potent, and they are very, very effective, as Brenda had mentioned earlier. And they're plant-based, but they're definitely potent because they're used with no fillers. So therefore, when you're using it internally, you must use glass or stainless steel. So those are 3 ways that you can use the oil. And when you're using it on the bottom of your feet, you can use it in the air. We have a reflexology chart that we sometimes show you, and it shows the parts of the body. And then when you have it under the bottom of your feet, you can use it practically without the fractionated oil, because the bottom of your feet are more stronger. And therefore, when you use it, you can just make sure that when you're using it, we show you another chart that you can use what oil goes to what section of the body.
Yes.
So those are the 3 ways, or 4 ways actually, that you can use it.
I'm sure, because believe it or not, they are the world's largest oil company in the world.
Essential oil.
Yeah, essential oil company. I'm sorry.
Most
Tested and most trusted oils. Over 4.5 million customers are using our certified pure tested grade oils. Now, there are a lot of companies that are like doTERRA, like I don't know. I'm not going to name any companies, but what we call direct selling companies. And most direct selling companies, they tend to lead with a business a system, and they don't pretty much care that much about the product. They're not that concerned about the product.
The people that's working, they just just do what they have to do.
Right. So when people are tired of doing that business with that company, they usually leave it, and they don't even continue with the product. But now with doTERRA is more concerned about the product. They want to make sure that they're giving you one of the best products. So if you're doing the business like Ruth and I and Gina and Janetta are doing, and you're not happy with doing the business anymore, you're going to continue to use the product, because the product is such a great product. Yes. And so now they are growing. doTERRA is growing. They are part of a 3.4 trillion wellness market. They're in over 110 countries. And when I talk about people continuing to use it, the retention rate is well above 70%. So people really do love our essential oils.
Right.
Okay, and there's this company was started by a group of 7, 6 men and 1 woman. As always, I call that complete.
Right.
And biblically, that is complete. So that says volumes for me.
And they're working to actually change the world. They want to make
Yes.
sure that wherever our oils are sourced, which our oils are sourced in the places where they grow best. And there's a lot of them are countries where the people need help to build their water systems, build their schools. And doTERRA is helping to do that. That's what we call our co-impact relationship with
yes.
those countries.
Yeah.
They're giving us a good product and we're giving back to them. We're paying them as well as helping them to build where they are short. So doTERRA just believes in having a pipeline that touches many, many lives.
Yes. Yes, they do. So they build that pipeline.
Yes.
So now we said all that. We wanted to share all that information so you know what type of company doTERRA is. And we didn't share that information because even when I was talking about them as company or the oils, where they're sourced from all over the world.
They are,
because
yeah.
they want the oil or the plant to be grown in the area where it grows the best, where we could get the best medicinal use.
Yes.
I mean, I could grow frankincense probably in my backyard, but the environment is not comparable as to where it originally grows
where
from.
that tree or plant is.
Yes.
Right.
So that's why doTERRA travels around the world. Those 7 people, there's about 4 of them that really does a lot of the traveling. And they go out there and search for the best products all over the world.
Yes.
That's why we can say they're in so many different countries. And doTERRA is being used worldwide.
Right.
Okay. So now, as we shared some information to you about doTERRA, we wanted to get back to you about
MetaPower. Yeah, we're trying to get you involved with our 30-day challenge.
30-day challenge starts November 5th. So we need to see you right now. That's okay.
Yes.
Because you have tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Now to call us so we can get your kit ordered to start this product.
Yes.
MetaPower
Yes.
product. So give us a call or not call. Email us at 4visions4oils@gmail.com because we're going to support you. We've got a lot of things planned because it is 30 days is approximately about 4 weeks.
Yes.
So we got 4 weeks of things that we want to do that is going to really excite you and help you, motivate you to stick with the challenge. Now we know there are going to be times when we fall. We fall down, but
we get up.
We get up.
And we continue to
That's
grow
right.
and to do better.
And it's okay. It's okay because I know I'm going to fall.
I
know
don't
it.
think I'm gonna fall.
I'm not. I shouldn't claim that. I shouldn't claim
right.
that. I'm not going to claim that.
Right. Don't.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I take that back. I'm going to stay up.
Because you're going to stay away from the stress.
Stress. Yes.
Right. You're going to have to stay away from the stress because a lot of times stress will make you eat.
That is true. That is so true.
So
Stress
that's
will
what we have
make it.
Yeah.
Yes. You said it only a mouthful because I remember back in the day. Man, I used to get so mad and I would take literally a half a pack of bologna.
Oh my goodness.
So that's bad, y'all. That's really bad.
Yes.
So no, we're not going to be stressed like that.
So what we want you to know too is that every week from this day going forward, we're going to try to, once we get everybody signed in and get started, we're going to start showing you different things on this program where you will be able to join us and tell us how well you're doing. Share with us how well you're doing, and we'll be sharing with you how well we're doing or not.
Yes.
But we do want to let you know that we're not just asking you to sign up and start. We're going to be there with you. You just
there
going
to support you.
Just going to have to use our email address to get started, and we're going to be sending out the link for
To
you
a Zoom,
to Zoom,
so we could support each other.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna have a Zoom class,
Yes.
so we can make sure that you're there we're there for you.
And then we will get even your email addresses and send you encouraging words just to
Yes,
keep you
just to keep you
uplifted
going.
and to
Yes.
keep you going. So we're going to be there with you through this whole journey. And we need your support too to help us as well as us helping you. So,
Especially when I see someone else really successful, I
oh
want to catch up.
Yeah. yeah, so we could share each other's secrets. We're going to
Yeah.
even share some recipes
Right.
and try to do a little bit of
We're gonna do
workout.
something with them today, weren't we, about a menu or something?
Oh, just to give you a day,
Just an
idea
what
of
day
a
looks
day in
like.
that with MetaPower, taking
Yeah.
MetaPower. Let me see if I can find that for you.
Yeah, just one
Yeah,
day
because
of-
we need to
yeah.
know how, because there's like the MetaPower metabolic blend
Right.
that we're going to take, and then we're going to take the MetaPower Assist, which is going to, let me just reiterate, MetaPower blend is going to help you with your weight loss
Mhm.
or your fat cells. Let me not say weight loss.
Right.
MetaPower is going to help shrink those fat cells. Why is that not that clear?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not this clear. MetaPower is going to help, metabolic blend is going to help shrink those fat cells
Mhm.
back to those small, immature cells that we want.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the MetaPower Assist, that is going to help with that glucose level,
Yeah.
and it's going to also help with that brain fog
Right. And
as well,
the
and that heart.
Right. And the MetaPower Assist, you're only gonna have to take it once a day.
Once a day.
Right.
I don't know why, but
It's not on the bottom. Oops. It's not on the bottom of there either. Is it?
let me
No.
see if no. Okay, so
We just have to share it, send it
Share
to
it,
you. So
yeah.
just give us a email for visions for oils at
Gmail.com.
gmail.com, and we'll send you a sample of what your day would look like.
yes, but it's going to be. I know you will take the foundation. It's going to be the metabolic blend. You will take that first thing in the morning,
Right.
and then your largest meal is going to be the metabolic assist, MetaPower Assist.
Yes.
That will be your largest meal where you're eating those carbs.
Right.
Okay,
So
and
you're gonna take that before you eat.
right, take it before you eat. I think it's 30 minutes before you
Is
eat.
it 30 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's 30 minutes before you eat. And then the advantage, which is the powder, which is going to help with those ligaments and all that good
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
skin looking pretty, and everything. That you would to do once a day. You could do it any time of the day you like.
Right. Yeah.
If you want to do it in the morning, you could do it. If you want to do it in the afternoon or evening, that's fine.
And we're gonna reiterate this.
We're
We still hope you're taking notes though.
Yes, yes. So we're looking forward to you joining us. We need to hear from you ASAP. If you're not watching it today, whenever you're watching, we're going to help you get started. Now, even if you're not, won't have your kit by the 5th, don't worry. We still got you.
Yes.
You know, we're going to help you through this.
Yeah.
So 4visions4oils@gmail.com. We need to hear from you so that we could help you get started with your 30-day challenge.
Yes, and it's all worth it.
It's worth
all
it.
worth it.
It's worth it. I'm so looking forward. I held off. I'm sitting on my package right now. My MetaPower kit, I'm sitting on it right now. Remember, the kit is only $179. That includes a year. It's free. I mean, free membership for 1 year with doTERRA.
Right.
Okay, so you can experience all that doTERRA has.
And the
to offer
membership is for wholesale costs.
yes, you
Right.
get all the oils at wholesale cost. And doTERRA has many different kits too put together that will be more cost effective for whatever is going on in your life or any of your family's life as well.
Okay.
So
if you do not make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. And that's what we're trying to avoid.
yes, And that is, what we're leaving you with that thought
Right.
for today.
Yes.
So it has been a joy sharing you. And we want to also give you this scripture. He forgives all our sins and heals all our diseases.
Yes.
Okay, and that's found in Psalms 120, I think that's 123:3. But, Terry, we thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We have now
Yeah.
opened the doors to MetaPower.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to you emailing us at 4visions4oils@gmail.com. So we know that you're participating with us. So,
Right. Yes. We would love to hear from you.
okay. Well, thank you
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next
Tuesday
for
Oils
Oils Behind Closed Doors.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.